The pressure is on. We've got to crack on with some battery repairs today. Some time back I was presented with these 12 batteries to repair. Since then I've did a triage session. The triage session resulted in this basic but functional patient condition chart. Since then I've repaired one of those batteries, this one, and if you were watching that video, it fully recovered, but it hasn't the capacity that it had when it was new. And if you have been watching so far, you'll know that's suboptimal. So cracking on with patient number 2. If you remember from the previous video where we did the triage session, this one actually reset on the charger, but once it was left for any period of time, it's actually reverted to form. So there's something else going on with this. We haven't fully identified the problem, but we will now. So let the surgery commence. Looking at the patient chart, we've got full voltage near enough and one flashing light. So I think it's a board replacement we're looking at today. We'll get cracking, get her open and see what's going on. What we're looking for is brakes that I may have missed, but I don't think I missed any brakes. But I think it's just a bog standard board replacement that we're looking at here. No, hold on. So this sort of thing calls for a bit of minimally invasive surgery. We're just going to reattach the cell. We'll give it a little scruff up with the Dremel first. There we are. Now the moment of truth. We'll throw it together, fill in the charge, and see what we got. Let's see how that looks now. No, didn't reset on the charger. Doesn't power the tool. So what we're going to have to do probably is replace the board also. Surgery 2. There we are, another board off, and a brand new brain for her right here. Stay tuned, the important part of the surgery is just about to begin. Because we're using these aftermarket brains as it were, there's a bit of a gap there. What I did in the other one, I cut that off. I cut the this off here so I could join onto it, but I'm going to do it different this time. There's a bit of spare material here, so I'm going to use that instead. That's nice and flexible as well. There we are. Right, I forgot to do this, because we'll need to stick this down to the top of the cell here. So I need to do that before I line everything up. That'll be it. That's grafted in quite well there. And we'll just do the smaller connections, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you watched the last video, you'll see I've done this before. This is just the same surgery as before. Did get a little spark last time in B2, if I remember correctly. Let's see if we can do better this time. No sparks this time. The danger with this, you're soldering very close to little components in the board, and you could have a little accident. All the connections are soldered to a good standard, and we're going to get the hot glue and stick down the little sensor here. I have to touch it with the top of the, see it's touching the top of that cell. That's why that cell's exposed there. That's all we need. So we're going to just throw the lid on, put it in the charge, and everything should be fantastic. So did that fix it? We're going to throw it in the charger and see what it looks like now. So here we go, and it's charging. You can see it'll not take it long coming up onto a charge, a full charge. Not take long till the green light's on, but we'll leave it a little minute. When that's charging, give us a little like there if you don't mind, and consider subscribing to the channel. So here we are, perfect result. We've got a green light on the charger. We've got 4 nice little bars and a working battery. So I'm calling that one fixed. It has transpired that Mrs. Left Hand Thread is making dinner, which should be ready in about 30 minutes or so. So that means we just about have time to have a quick look at battery number 3. If you are curious of what a fake internet doctor gets for his dinner, I get about 25 minutes. So battery number 3 has a curious issue. This doesn't seem to be pressing the indicator. If I put it on the drill, it goes perfectly. So I think it's the button that activates the battery indicator is the problem. So we'll get her open, but here we go. We may not have to go any further than this. If you touch it with that, it's either the top or this we're going to have to work on. Do we try and put a bit onto this little activator here, or do we try and put a bit onto this? The board doesn't seem that bad, you know. Just go and look how flat this is. It looks fairly flat, you know. If I could put something onto that to build it up. Let's be clear about this, I've never attempted this particular surgery before, so this will be groundbreaking. An old cable tie. This is very scientific stuff we're doing here tonight. A little bit. It is going off again, so that's good. I wonder if I put the lid on, will it work? We'll put the screws in because we're going to have to get the through picture. Will it work in practice? I'm calling that fixed. Yep. That was a bit easier. Join me in the next video where we'll go through the rest of them. Hopefully get through them as quick as possible. We've got battery 2 and battery 3 back in the road, so stay tuned for more from your favourite fake internet doctor.